going to make this video. This is, since everybody does this, well, I shouldn't say everybody, because not everybody could do this. But I'm going to change my infusion set. I'm going to do this rather quickly. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is I need to fill this reservoir with insulin. That's the first thing. So I take this thing right here, and I'm going to open it. This is the reservoir, which I have to fill with insulin. I'm just throwing stuff on the floor. I'm not going to worry about that. First thing you should do is clean off the top of the bottle, which I'm going to do. You clean that with alcohol swab. Okay. And I put this over here. Now, I'm going to take this, put that in there, like that. Press down, put air into the bottle, turn this around, and fill that with insulin. Okay. Now once I get it full, I have to basically hit it to get bubbles out of it. Put the bubbles right to the top, and then I fill it with, so it gets to that number 1, which means there are 100 units of insulin in here. This is Novolog. Seems like a lot of people use, well, this basically you use Novolog or Humalog. I use Novolog. That's what I do. Okay, I take that off and make sure that there are no bubbles, and there are none. Take the top off of here, and I remove this thing. You just turn it. You turn it counterclockwise. Okay. Next thing I'm going to do is take this, which is my Paradigm Quick Set, and I'm going to open that up. Okay. Take this out of here. Basically dumping and throwing stuff all on the floor, but that's okay because the main thing is unwrap everything. Okay. And I'm going to connect this and put it onto here like that. Okay. There it is, locks into place. Okay. Now I'm ready to go. Okay. I'm going to be using this thing pretty soon. This is going to be to put the insulin in. Now, the next thing I do is I disconnect my thing from my body. You have to disconnect this thing first before you do anything else. And then I have to go into here, down. Well, I don't know if you can see all this stuff, but I get to where it says prime. And then what I want to do is rewind the pump. But before I do that, I take the old reservoir out. And then I rewind the pump. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. And you can hear the sound of it rewinding. When it finishes rewinding, you'll hear a beeping sound. It's just going to happen. It's going to beep. So this is my thing. Let me set that over here and get everything together. Okay. Now I put in the new reservoir. I put it into the pump. Stick that in there like that. Screw it in and tighten it. Just it'll click in place. Okay, I'm ready for the next step. The next thing I do is I prepare the area that I'm going to put the new site for my insulin pump. The new, I guess, well, I'm going to stick that thing, okay? Let's not get very technical. So what I do is I take this and swab it with alcohol. Some people use IV prep. I don't even know where to get IV prep. I guess I have to get some online or someplace. And you make sure that's nice and clean. Let it dry. You know. Now, it should take about a minute or so to dry. Meantime, I'm going to start getting everything else ready. While that's drying, I'm going to prime the pump. What you have to do here is you press the ACT button. This is my Paradigm pump. You know, you hit this thing. Now, I'm not very good at this, so this is not really an instruction thing. It's just showing people what I have to go through. Every 3 days, I change this thing. It says disconnect. I don't know if you can see it here. It says disconnect. Well, first you have to disconnect it from the body. Okay, and you watch and see. This should be like a little drop of insulin coming out of that. Okay, there we go. I don't know if you can see all that stuff, but there. Now, this is probably not the best video. You probably see 1,000 other videos done where people do this a lot better, but I figured at some point I had to do one of these videos. You know, I just had to. It's just, I want to be like everybody else. People who have insulin pumps and they show how to do this. So I peel off this little backing. Probably not the best thing. This is not really that complicated a process. What I do next is I'm going to stick this thing on me. So I'm going to take this off. Now I'm actually going to show the needle what it looks like. So you see how long it is. It's a very long needle. I don't know if you can see it from here. There's a needle. Okay, and I'm going to pull this back, get it ready. Okay, and I'm going to put it in the area that was swabbed earlier. Put it in place and press on the side of these things to make it go in. Okay, there, it's in place. Now, I take this blue thing off, and then I'm ready to put in what they call the fix prime. So I go to that part, I just press on the menu button, on ACT, right here, not very, and there it goes. That gives me the delivery of for the fixed prime. It should go to 0.5, 0.5, and then it'll stop. Okay, and everything is done. That's it. That's the process. That's how it's done. Now, here's my little video of how to change the pump, how I change the infusion set on my pump. Not very professional job of doing it, at least not insofar as filmmaking is concerned, but I did everything right. I did it all the ways I was taught to do it. The other thing I need to do now, if I have enough time, is to remove the old thing. I have to take this off, which basically it just peels off like this. To be careful with this, you know. Peel off the old. Okay, and this is the little, what they call a cannula, I think it's called. It's a little plastic thing. It's 9 millimeters long, and it goes into the skin. That little needle that introduces it into the skin is that's why you have to have that needle. And what I'm going to do now is just wipe this. This is what you do every time you change it. You just clean off the old spot. And that's it. That's all you do. That is how you change an infusion set on if you have an insulin pump, or this particular type of insulin pump. And that's it.